Yes, we're gonna be watching Pimp My Ride. You've got to pimp my ride. This is a show that's notorious for taking like average cars and putting the most absurd modifications on them possible. In my opinion, most of the cars that go onto the show end up becoming practically unusable by the time that they're done on the show, just because of the amount of modifications and the cost of upkeep on these cars. Now, let me tell you, I have seen a few episodes of this show in the past, and I'm not sure if any of the cars that I've seen are going to be in this episode. However, the ones that I have seen are just ridiculous, okay? Imagine your mom takes her car in to get like repairs or something, or like, you know, maybe a new paint job, and it comes out with like huge giant monster truck tires, nitrous, smokestacks on the side of it, a huge TV in the center console that's got a giant gaming PC built into the dash. Like, that's the type of stuff that they do on this show that's just ridiculous. Like putting mini fridges in cars or like ovens in cars, which, don't get me wrong, that sounds pretty cool, especially for like a travel van. However, they do this stuff for like cars that do not need it at all. Now, this show has been coined as being like a fake reality TV show, which, let's be honest, most reality TV shows are fake to a certain degree. However, the modifications that they actually do to these cars are legit. Like, they actually happen. Whether the person goes on to use them or not, it's just a fun show. So without further ado, let's get into today's episode. There are a few cars that we're going to take a look at and we're going to laugh about together. So let's get into it.
Therese, when we first got your car, it was all jacked up, old family truckster style.
Yeah.
We hooked it up with this one-of-a-kind hood with Cadicius
You know what, the paint
on it.
job,
and check this
it's
out.
a little
We hooked
corny,
you up with
but
these graphics. What are these?
Terrible.
It's a heart rate and an EKG rhythm.
Is this a healthy heartbeat?
No.
We know you want to be a traveling nurse.
So she's a nurse, so they put like a heart rate on it. I mean, that's kind of cool, okay? But like the way that car looked before, it looked a little musty, okay? It looked like it had seen better days. Now it's kind of got a unique, cool paint job on it, I guess. We'll have to kind of see what the interior has in store, though.
You up with something special. Check this out.
You've got to be kidding me. Is that a tanning bed in the back of the car? That looks like some sort of like alien mothership. Like, what?
Oh my God, what is this?
Your own mobile CAT scan machine.
A mobile CAT scan machine. You've got to be kidding me. I don't know if that's like actually what that is, but that is the most absurd modification that I've seen. A mobile CAT scan machine. They turned the back of her regular SUV into a driving medical device. In theory, that's like, you know, okay, but come on. She doesn't need that. You don't need that at all.
And exonic monitors. But that's not it. Check out what it does. So now, you and your homies can lay on the bed and y'all can scan each other.
All right. Nice.
And next time you're in your emergency...
Now that face right there says it all. She's looking at him with the... Why? Why did we do this? Why do we need a CAT scan machine in the back of the car? He said that it had like subwoofers or whatever. So he tricked it out with like huge subs, huge speakers, and then like a pull-out metal bed. She looks extremely disappointed, okay? Look at his face. He can hardly even believe what he's done to this poor woman's car.
Got something to help you get there quicker. Hit the light switch right there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
You got your own hip-hop horn.
Wow.
Now, please, with the flick of a switch, a hip-hop siren horn comes on. Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't it illegal to have any type of like siren or like emergency device on your vehicle? I mean, I could be wrong, but I think that that's illegal.
Because I know I'm going to break suddenly when I hear that.
All right, Special, when we got...
Okay, so it looks like we've got a new car now. That first one was just unnecessary, okay, to say the least. Nobody needs all that in their car, okay? Like, I understand, like, modifying a car to have, like, subwoofers or, like, a nice stereo system, but there is no need for that, okay? They added the siren to it, okay? The hip-hop siren. That was the most absurd, egregious thing that I have ever seen on a vehicle, okay? I know that this show's, like, over the top, and I'm sure that we're gonna see some even crazier vehicles that are gonna top that one. That one was probably just like the frosting on the cake. Okay, we're actually about to dive in. We're about to get the cake, the inside frosting, and the sprinkles, okay? I'm sure that we're gonna see some crazier stuff. So let's get into this car. This one from the outside looks like an anime car, okay? It's all pink and blue and like super colorful. Let's get into it.
The car, it looked like a cheap bottle of champagne. We hooked you up with a one-of-a-kind hood ornament. Check this out.
Okay, so they iced out the car. They put the diamond spinning money sign on there, okay? That's pretty sauce, I'm not gonna lie. But all in all, they could have done a lot better on this classic Mercedes, okay? They've defiled this thing.
That's tight.
That's over 400 carats of actual diamonds.
Come on, dude.
With that right there, you can buy you 20.
Okay, 400 plus carats of diamonds. Somebody's gonna steal that thing, all right? Somebody's gonna see that and they're just gonna rip that thing off. I remember there being an issue with people trying to steal, I think, the Rolls Royce ornament. And I think that they made it into like this thing where if somebody tries to like pull it off, it like automatically collapses in. Like it sucks itself into the engine bay, which is pretty cool. That's a huge bulbous, like iced out giant hood ornament. That thing's not going anywhere.
Any of these Benzes. We know you the queen of crunk.
Yes.
So we decided to give you a crunk trunk. But you gotta put your hands to the side and let X take your car for a ride.
Check this out.
There's no need for all that. On the key, on the automatic key, there is a button that pops open the trunk, okay? That thing's bouncing all over the place. I will say though, she seems pretty happy about this car, okay? Which there's nothing wrong about that. If she likes the car, I like the car. I can't complain. If she's happy with it, I'm happy with it. However, that does not take away from the fact that this is a ridiculous car.
Whoa! Damn!
What they do? What? What they do? What?
All right, Rob.
Overall, that car could have been a lot worse. We didn't really get to see the interior of it. However, what we saw was a giant iced out hood ornament, an insanely ridiculous neon pink paint job, and then an automatic trunk that looked like it had like some sort of speaker system. What I've kind of gathered is it doesn't matter what car it is. They're going to put a gigantic, awesome, tricked out stereo system in there. I'm starting to think that this show has more to do with the stereo systems than the actual cars themselves, because every single car has an insane stereo system. I can't be the only one that's noticed that. This next car, or should I say van, looks pretty normal from the outside, okay? It's just like a gold color, but I guess we'll have to wait and see what we see on the inside, because that'll truly tell us what's up with it.
It's got your van. It was old Las Vegas style, all toe up. We hooked you up with the Matrix gold flake paint and 20,000 rhine stripes all over your van.
Okay, it was okay until they said the rhinestones. I didn't quite catch that. It's not terrible, but it's really tacky, and those things are just gonna fall out. Like, one day that person's just gonna be driving and the rhinestones are gonna be gone, and it's just gonna look terrible. The gold paint job actually doesn't look that bad, I'm gonna be honest.
That's pimping right there.
Rob, we hooked you up with the real deal right out of this exhaust.
Now that seems like it would like cause a disturbance to the actual vehicle, okay? Cards flying out of the exhaust. The exhaust is actually like a useful thing in a car, okay? Like it's needed. Jamming it with cards for theatrics is probably not the best idea. I don't know, I'm no mechanic. Somebody let me know down below, but I don't think that that's a good idea.
Oh my, damn. I've never seen an exhaust do that.
Neither have we.
Hey, Robert, try to open the door.
Is that a slot machine on the door of the car? The degenerate mobile. Dad, why were you late for picking me up from school? Sorry, son, I was too busy pulling the slot machine on the van. I got kind of sidetracked on my way to get you. That is the craziest thing that I've ever seen be put on a car. An actual, like, slot machine. I found myself wondering, is it actually playable? And then I kind of checked myself and remembered we are watching Pimp My Ride, okay? This is definitely a playable slot machine. I just can't even fathom it.
Slot.
Don't open, huh?
No.
We hooked you up with your own custom slot machine powered by hybrid mobile displayed on a 32-inch Olivia monitor. Now pull the handle.
All right.
Let's go, big money. Big money. Big money.
Yeah.
Diggity!
I wonder how many times they had to pull that to actually hit the 3 in a row, or if it like actually just gets it every time. And I also am wondering, do you have to pull the slot machine to open the door? Because he tried the actual doorknob and it was locked, and then they made him pull the slot machine. I wonder if you have to pull the slot machine for it to unlock.
Woo! Now try to open the door.
It actually dispenses coins.
Welcome to the inside of your van.
Okay, they kind of hooked Homeboy up on the inside. They got a grand piano in there. That's pretty sweet. That's like my vibe. The inside of that thing looked pretty musty before, okay? It had like shoes and like some dingy carpet in there. Vans are cool. Old vans are awesome, but they can be musty. Okay, this actually looks pretty decent. They've got lights, cheetah print, grand piano. It looks like that they have a roulette table built into that grand piano. This is like a straight up degenerate gambler's vehicle. Now let's see if I'm actually right about that, because if I am, please help this guy.
We got your van. We heard the dog crapped on the floor. Yeah. We hooked you up with a different kind of craps on your floor.
Okay, it's a craps table. It's a craps table. We don't have to worry about the roulette in the grand piano. At least I think.
Yeah.
We hooked you up with the ultimate lounge equipped with your own baby grand piano.
That piano didn't quite sound right. I'm not gonna lie, like that sounded out of tune. That could just be me. I don't know. Up next, we got this car right here. What is that graphic? That's all I'm gonna say is that looks hideous. Okay, let's see what the actual inside of the car looks like. The car itself doesn't look like a bad car. That's the thing. But the graphic on it, what is that screaming face? That looks absurd. Let's see what's actually in this car.
Esmeralda, we know you like the beach. And the ultimate beach is in Hawaii. You know when you're at the beach and they got those high-powered binoculars?
Yeah.
Guess what? We hooked you up
Yeah, she's not about it. I don't think she likes the car. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think she likes it.
with your own set right here in your car. Check them out.
Wow.
With these, you can see for miles and miles to come. You can even see in the future with these things.
That thing's about to like fall off. She like grabbed it and it like wiggled around. Those things are on there with a piece of tape, okay? Double-sided Gorilla Tape, okay? Those are gonna fall off. One gust of wind and those are gone.
And to see through them clearly, only thing you have to do is concentrate. Oh.
Damn it.
See, with binoculars in your car, you can be the lookout for the police. So just in case some suspicious activity is happening in the beach or near your hood,
Could see that.
you can see it.
Everything.
And you can notify.
I don't think they mentally prepared her for what they were gonna do to her car. Once again, I don't think she's happy with this car at all. I also like how the main focal point of the car so far has been these binoculars. Like what?
Your local police department.
By coconut.
Now, when you're at the beach, we know you're gonna get thirsty, and we gotta get you refreshed. So we hooked you up with this.
Whoa.
Your own snow cone machine.
Okay, guilty as charged. I would love a mobile snow cone machine in my car. I would take that in a heartbeat. She actually seems pretty happy about that, which, let me say, I would be pretty happy about that too. Who wouldn't want a snow cone machine built into their car?
Maker. So now you can have your snow cone.
There it is, the speaker setup in every single car. I know I'm onto something here. Every car has a crazy speaker setup. This is all a ploy for big speaker setups.
Anytime you want them.
Can I make one?
Of course you can.
Go ahead, get busy.
Only thing you gotta do is put the ice in there. Get your cup, put it underneath there.
Is there actually any type of like refrigerant or refrigeration system in the back of the car? Because otherwise all that ice is just gonna melt.
Trunks get hella hot.
Look at that. You nobody wants to eat that. You done touched all on it.
Then you can get some syrup and put it on it. Oh yeah, look at that there.
Quite honestly, that doesn't look like that bad of a snow cone. Like I said, I would actually enjoy to have a snow cone machine in the back of my car. That's just me though. Alrighty, this has been Pimp My Ride. This is a show with some very, very strange vehicle modifications on it, as we've seen in today's video. We had the nurse's mobile CT scan car, which served relatively no purpose. I mean, who wants to lay on that metal bed in the back and then be blasted with music? We had the anime trunk trunk car that was bumping. She seemed pretty happy about it. Then we had that golden van that I am going to nickname the Gambler's Express. Okay, this thing had the slot machine on the door, the grand piano on the inside with the craps table on the carpet. Give me a break. And then lastly, we had the car that had the snow cone machine, but it seemed like the main focal point of it was the binoculars that were just about to fall off with the insane graphic on it, which I realized is a tiki, okay, a Hawaiian tiki. I think that they said something about her being from Hawaii, or at least on the beach. The car itself wasn't bad. It actually kind of looked like a cool car. However, what they did to it was disgraceful, to say the least. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date with future content, as I do plan on uploading on this channel at least once a week, maybe more, who knows. And if you have any suggestions for what you want me to upload next, make sure to leave it down in the comments below. I'm always open to suggestions. I will always check out whatever you guys recommend. I love watching new things and reacting to new things, especially with you guys. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. It's been real. Have a good one.